What's going on, everyone? It's Nick again, and before we begin, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We got some baseball news to talk about. Let's play the intro. Let's get into it. First bit of news I want to talk about is Brett Gardner re-signing with the Yankees again on a one-year deal for $4 million this time. And while I'm no Brett Gardner hater, he better not get at bats over Clint Frazier. In fact, Aaron Boone did say that Clint Frazier will be the starting left fielder for the Yankees, and that's what I want. Even if the Yankees lack left-handed batters outside of Aaron Hicks, who switch hits, I just want the better player in the lineup regardless of which side he hits from. And clearly, Clint Frazier is the better player out of the two. Now, Brett Gardner last year, his walk rate was way up from the season before, but his strikeout rate was too. And his .223 average, it's garbage, but he also had a 114 WRC plus, so I think that he did do something right. Really, he got hot towards the end of the season. He was garbage for most of the season, but hey, 2020, you can't really hold it that much against guys because we've talked about it before. A lot of guys had down years in 2020 with just 60 games, but still, I'll take Clint Frazier over Brett Gardner 100 times out of 100. Not to mention, Clint Frazier really stepping up his defense last year. It was a problem for him when he first came into the big leagues. His first 3 years in the big leagues, well, they weren't full seasons, but 27-19, it was embarrassing to watch him in the outfield. But last year, he really stepped it up. So, yeah, both offensively and defensively, Clint Frazier has earned it. His strikeout rate was still way up, although it's gone down since his first 3 years. He was up to 30% in 2017, 31.7% in 2018, and okay, he got it down to 28.5% last year, 2019, but last year 27.5%. Yeah, that is still a bit much, but at least it's going down and his walk rate has gone way up. So yeah, Clint Frazier has definitely earned it. Brett Gardner, for some insurance, I'll take it, because we know the Yankees have injury problems, especially in their outfield. So Brett Gardner, I'm okay with the move, just I'm not gonna rave about it. And again, I'm no Brett Gardner hater. I just don't see him as more than a backup outfielder and a guy for insurance. And the Yankees also brought in Jay Bruce and Derek Dietrich. And oh yeah, I did say that I didn't think that Jay Bruce would have an impact on whether or not the Yankees bring back Gardy. And I happen to be right. Yeah, I'm not always right. In fact, I'm wrong quite a lot, as you've seen in some of my predictions. But this time, yeah, I was right that Jay Bruce wouldn't have an impact on whether or not they bring back Gardy. You know, Jay Bruce and Derek Dietrich, not really much to say about them, to be honest, because they don't have guaranteed spots on the Yankees roster. They have to earn it in spring training, and I have a feeling that they won't. So that's what I got about the Yankees with Brett Gardner re-signing. And there's some drama going on with Zach Britton and Domingo Germán.
To talk to you guys as teammates, there's something you need to see from him, a change personally. How do you guys, receive him back as a teammate?
I don't think he, owes anything to me. I think it's, off the field stuff that he needs to take care of. I think, sometimes you don't get to control who your teammates are, and that's the situation. I don't agree with what he did. I don't think it has any place in the game. My job's to go out there and pitch and do my job. So that's kind of what my concern is right there. But he doesn't owe me anything. I think that's something that he's going to have to deal with on his own and make better choices going.
And I'm glad that Aaron Boone has talked to Domingo Germán about it, because Aaron Boone's a player's manager. He's made some questionable decisions, sure, as a manager, like how he manages the game or how the front office tells him to manage. But he's a player's manager, and I'm glad that he's talking to Domingo Germán about it, so hopefully all that gets resolved. Now there's also Taijuan Walker to the Mets, 2 years, $10 million a year. And he pitched well last year, coming off of Tommy John surgery. And in limited innings, sure, the Mets brought in Taijuan Walker on a 2-year, $10 million deal. And I think it's a good move. Maybe a slight overpay, but the Mets are still very much under the luxury tax. And he gives them good starting rotation depth. Now, obviously, he's not going to be an ace. No way over Jacob deGrom. He's not even going to be a number 2 in front of Carlos Carrasco. He may not even be a number 3, but as a depth guy, I definitely think that the Mets made a good move here. Now, his 2.70 ERA in limited innings, it looks excellent, although he also had a 4.60 SIERA, so it sounds to me like he had some luck with his ERA. He does strike out batters, but he also walks some batters. He had a walk rate at 8.4 last year, so yeah, that's not very good. But overall, though, I think that for depth, the Mets made a good move here, and they also got another guy. I don't remember when exactly. I haven't even talked about it, but they got Trevor May to boost their bullpen because they know they were going to be without Seth Lugo for a while. And while he had a high ERA last year, he struck out almost 40% of the batters that he faced last year. Hey, I'll definitely take a near 40% K rate. Do I think that's sustainable in a 162 game season? No, but that tells me that he's at least doing something right. So I like that move too. And I'd say that the Mets had a great offseason. Even though they didn't get George Springer or Trevor Bauer, still, Francisco Lindor and Carlos Carrasco added to the team. That alone makes it an excellent offseason for the Mets. So the next move is the A's signed Trevor Rosenthal to a 1-year, $11 million deal. He had a horrific 2019 season, but he was coming off Tommy John surgery. He really bounced back last year, and I believe he was the best reliever on the market after Liam Hendriks signed with the White Sox, so this is a great move for the A's. Well, it's expensive though, $11 million for a reliever, but they got a damn good reliever, and we all know the A's are not a team that's known to spend. Moneyball. But $11 million for a reliever definitely sounds expensive for the Oakland A's, but if I'm an A's fan, I'll take it. He's actually set to be the highest paid player on the team. A relief pitcher as the highest paid player on the team. Not that anyone else is getting paid much at all, but still. That's not usual that we see that, right? That a relief pitcher is the highest paid player on his team, but it's just a weird time we're living in right now, right? You knew you had to replace Liam Hendriks, and you got your replacement by bringing in Trevor Rosenthal, who's coming off an excellent 2020 season. Also, Shane Bieber has the virus, and I'm just going to wish him well. Hopefully, he doesn't have any lasting impact even after he recovers. Also, JT Realmuto broke his thumb, so wish him a speedy recovery. It's unfortunate that this had to happen to him as one of the better players in the game today, and definitely one of the better catchers in today's game. So best wishes to those two. So that's all I got for you. That's where I'm going to wrap it up. I probably missed some things, but these were just what were newsworthy to me for me to make a video about. Other things, yeah, other things definitely happened, but to me it wasn't as newsworthy as what I did just talk about. Like, Todd Frazier did just sign with the Pirates, and yeah, okay. That's the end of this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will see you next time.